Those who had seized Jesus led him away to Caiaphas, the high priest, where the scribes and the elders had gathered together. But Peter followed him at a distance as far as the courtyard of the high priest, and went inside, and sat with the guards to see the outcome. Now the chief priests and the whole council tried to get false witnesses to testify against Jesus, so that they might put him to death. They found none, even though many false witnesses came forward. At last two came forward and testified, "This man said, I am able to tear down the temple of God and rebuild it in 3 days." The high priest stood up and said to Jesus, "Have you no answer to give? What is it that these men are testifying against you?" But Jesus kept silent. And the high priest said to him, "I call on you to swear a binding oath by the living God, that you tell us whether you are the Christ, the Son of God." Jesus said to him, "You have said it, but more than that I tell you, in the future you will see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of power, and coming on the clouds of heaven." Then the high priest tore his robes, and exclaimed, "He has blasphemed. What further need have we of witnesses or evidence? See, you have now heard the blasphemy. What do you think?" They answered, "He deserves to be put to death." Then they spat in his face and struck him with their fists, and some slapped him, saying, "Prophesy to us, you Christ, who was it that struck you?" Now Peter was sitting outside in the courtyard, and a servant girl came up to him and said, "You too were with Jesus the Galilean." But he denied it before them all, saying, "I do not know what you are talking about." And when he had gone out to the gateway, another servant girl saw him, and she said to the bystanders, "This man was with Jesus the Nazarene." And again he denied it with an oath, "I do not know the man." After a little while the bystanders came up and said to Peter, "Surely you are one of them too, for even your accent gives you away." Then he began to curse and swear, "I do not know the man." And at that moment a rooster crowed. And Peter remembered the words of Jesus, when he had said, "Before a rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times." And he went outside and wept bitterly.